You disgusting, greasy old hag. This is a luxurious five-star hotel, not some filthy dive bar. Someone please get this woman out of here for the love of God.
The voice suddenly cut through the air, sharp and piercing like a knife. Every single piece of cutlery on every table instantly stopped moving, and all eyes in the entire room pivoted towards that one specific table. Donna Aurora, in a small striped dress, was noticeably trembling just ever so slightly. She had Parkinson's, but nothing could stop her from enjoying that chicken. With sauce-covered fingers and a dripping chin, she sucked each little bone, savoring life with every bite. Only the slurping sound came from the corner table. It was then that the madam herself rose, her stiletto heels sharply clacking on the polished marble floor, her hair meticulously styled into a perfectly flawless bun, a pearl necklace audibly rattling around her slender neck. This establishment is an elite, high-class restaurant, not some common, noisy street market. What an absolute outrage. Someone please remove this elderly woman from these premises. She pointed her finger with venom, as if she were about to literally spit fire. Donna Aurora bowed her head, feeling deeply embarrassed. She attempted to clean the sauce from her face with her soiled hands and softly whispered, "Oh Lord, grant me strength." The tension in the room was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Then a low, serious voice resonated from the entrance. "Enough!" A man in a suit strode across the room with determined steps, and everyone turned. "Watch what you say. That woman standing right there is my mother." The lady's eyes widened in surprise, but she quickly tried to maintain her composure. "Then you should educate your mother. This is not a bus station." He stared at her firmly, and with a voice heavy with emotion, he declared, "This restaurant is mine." A shiver ran down the spine of everyone who was listening. He continued, "Do you know how I managed to get myself to this point? Seeing that woman there, my mother on her knees, asking God for us to have something to eat. She was the one who taught me to fight, to never give up. If your pretentiousness doesn't accept simplicity, the problem is yours." The room froze. No one dared to breathe a single loud breath. He pulled a chair right next to his mother. Then he sat down, and with his bare hand he picked up a piece of chicken. "Today, we're going to eat just like this, exactly our own way. Waiter, please bring us more chicken." A customer let out a nervous little laugh. Another person then also picked up their chicken with their hand. Another table, then another, and another. In just minutes, the entire restaurant was setting down their silverware. The madam, crimson with embarrassment, had no idea where to hide. The son, with a loving gesture, gently wiped his mother's chin. "Mother, you taught me that I should never, ever feel ashamed of who I truly am." With tears welling up in her eyes, she quietly whispered, "Oh, thank you, dear Lord." There is still goodness that exists in this world. On that particular night, the city's most expensive restaurant managed to capture something that was not listed on its menu. No culinary dish could ever be more valuable than true respect. The morale of this entire story is clear. God truly honors the humble and brings down the proud. To honor your father and mother is worth more than any earthly luxury. If you found value in this story, please comment, "I love my mom," and share it with someone who truly needs to hear this important message.